In just 8 minutes, dive into the most eye-opening moments from Bollywood actress Alia Bhatt's rare interview with Jay Shetty. She opens up about her ADHD diagnosis, struggles with anxiety, and the intense worries of motherhood. She also reveals the realities of fame, social anxiety, and how her relationship with Ranbir Kapoor has evolved. Watch till the end for her most unexpected confession. Here are 10 key takeaways from the podcast. Takeaway 1. ADHD and anxiety shaped her life. Alia Bhatt shared that she was clinically diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety. For years, she thought she was simply an efficient multitasker, juggling multiple tasks and responsibilities with ease. However, she later realized that she was frequently forgetting scheduled events and struggling to focus, which made her question what was really going on. She described how social situations started to affect her physically. Her body would heat up. She would feel overwhelmed, and she found it difficult to stay mentally present. These experiences led her to seek professional help, and after a 3-day evaluation, she was diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety. For example, she spoke about how, at parties, she would suddenly feel lost, unable to keep up with conversations, and physically uncomfortable. This diagnosis finally made her understand why she had been feeling this way for so long. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. She refuses medication for ADHD. Even though Alia now has a medical explanation for her struggles with focus and anxiety, she has chosen not to take medication for ADHD. Instead, she prefers to manage it through lifestyle changes and structured habits that keep her on track. She acknowledged that medication is an option for many people, but she personally wants to work through it naturally. She has trained herself to rely more on structured reminders, delegate tasks to her team, and make sure she is not taking on more than she can handle at once. For example, she said that she used to pride herself on being a multitasker, but now she realizes that constantly shifting between tasks was actually exhausting her. Instead of trying to do everything at once, she now organizes her day more carefully and relies on a support system to keep her life balanced. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. Motherhood brought overwhelming love and worry. Becoming a mother to her daughter Raha has completely changed Alia's perspective on life. She described how the love she feels for her child is unlike anything she has ever experienced. At the same time, however, this love comes with an intense sense of worry. She admitted that, in the early months of motherhood, she was constantly anxious about Raha's well-being. Even though she has a strong support system, she still felt an overwhelming need to be present for every moment. She also shared how other mothers often tell her to cherish this phase because children grow up so fast. For example, she recalled meeting a woman in an elevator in New York who was dropping her son off at college. The woman looked at Raha and told Alia, "Enjoy this time. It goes by so fast." This made Alia even more determined to be fully present with her daughter and not take a single moment for granted. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. Her bond with Ranbir Kapoor has evolved. Alia spoke about how marriage and parenthood have strengthened her relationship with Ranbir Kapoor. She described seeing a completely different side of him after Raha was born. She loves watching him interact with their daughter, describing their bond as playful and full of love. She said that sometimes it feels like they are two best friends rather than a father and daughter. For example, she often records videos of their moments together without them knowing. She treasures these clips because they capture the pure love between them. She also said that seeing Ranbir as a father has made her love him in a new way, as she witnesses the depth of his emotions and the way he expresses love towards Raha. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. She struggles with social interactions. Despite being a public figure, Alia admitted that she finds social situations difficult. She often feels overwhelmed at parties and large gatherings, as she absorbs multiple energies at once and does not always know how to handle them. She described how her friends sometimes find her behavior at parties strange because she does not always know how to respond. She might suddenly go quiet or say something unusual because she is processing too many emotions at once. For example, she mentioned that after an event, she sometimes wonders why she acted a certain way or why she found it so hard to have a simple conversation. This has made her more selective about where she goes and who she spends her time with. We're halfway through the video. Thank you for sticking with us this far. If you're enjoying it, please give us a thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment below. To see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. She takes friendships seriously. Alia has been able to maintain the same group of friends since childhood, despite the challenges of being in the film industry. She credited her friends for their patience and understanding, as her career often made her unavailable. She acknowledged that many people say actors struggle to keep friendships because of their busy and unpredictable lives. However, she believes that her friendships have lasted because her friends have made an effort to understand her work and accept her hectic schedule. For example, she said that even when she misses important gatherings, her friends never hold it against her. They always find ways to make their bond stronger, no matter the distance. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. She chose her daughter's name carefully. Alia and Ranbir chose the name Raha after carefully considering many options. They wanted a name that would not only be meaningful on its own, but would also pair well with a sibling's name in the future. The name Raha was suggested by Ranbir's mother, and both of them immediately loved it. The name means peace, joy, and bliss, which they felt was the perfect representation of what their daughter means to them. For example, Alia shared that they had also chosen a boy's name in case they had a son, but she decided not to reveal it. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. She has a childlike curiosity. Alia admitted that she still has the same curiosity and imagination she had as a child. She loves observing people and trying to guess their conversations. She believes this curiosity helps her as an actor, as it allows her to study people and their behavior in different situations. For example, she enjoys sitting in a restaurant and pretending to have a conversation based on what she thinks other people are saying. She finds it fascinating to imagine the stories behind strangers' lives. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. She values deep conversations over small talk. Alia admitted that she struggles with small talk because she finds it meaningless. She prefers deep and meaningful conversations where she can learn something new. She feels that over time she has become less social and has retreated into her own world. However, she now wants to have more conversations that truly matter. For example, she shared that after COVID and motherhood, she felt like she had forgotten how to engage in real conversations. She now wants to make an effort to reconnect with people in a more meaningful way. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. She embraces being wonderfully weird. Alia takes pride in being different and not fitting into traditional expectations. She referenced a scene from the TV show Friends where Phoebe is called wonderfully weird and said she relates to that description. She believes that everyone has unique traits that make them special, and instead of trying to be perfect, people should embrace their quirks. For example, she said that she enjoys being random and unpredictable. She wants people to accept their own weirdness just like she has. These key takeaways highlight the most insightful and engaging moments from Alia Bhatt's conversation with Jay Shetty, offering a deeper look into her personal struggles, motherhood, and self-discovery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like below and share this video in your WhatsApp groups. You can also discuss about this video by commenting below. To get more such videos in your timeline, press the subscribe button below.